Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Fun in the Locker Room, October 29th, 2025. Truett Carstetter, Liam Holloway, and the Hall of Famer Sean Rankel back at it again with more around the world of sports. If you're watching this live, Game 5 of the MLB World Series is going on right now. The Blue Jays have not won it yet if you're watching it live. We have everything going on in sports right now. NFL, NBA season, as I mentioned, MLB, college basketball is about to begin. We wish we could get into everything. We will do our best with the allotted time we have. Villanova's former best-selling radio show? I think we were. I think we definitely were. Don't quote me on that. We're now on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell. Follow the Twitter. Without further ado, we are going to get into our NFL hot takes, and Liam's going to go first with his take.
All right. My hot take for this week, and I don't think Rankel's going to like this one. I had a glimpse into the future.
I don't like your future.
I looked into my crystal ball, and I saw this year's Super Bowl rank. And I saw the man lifting the Super Bowl trophy was none other than Daniel Dimes Jones, Indiana Jones. My hot take is that the Colts are winning the Super Bowl.
That's probably the hottest take of the year on the show.
Do I need to explain myself? You guys want me to explain, or
I would like you to explain, and if that happens, I will say right now, you can clip this all you want. You can put a piece of paper in the mail and give it to me in front of me, and I will read whatever it says on the piece of paper. If that happens,
read it for the first time live. I would love that.
Wow,
Liam, why are the Colts led by a terrible quarterback winning the Super Bowl?
Well, he's not terrible. Number one, first of all, Jonathan Taylor. MVP. I mean, we talked about it last week. What was it, true? He was 16th on the odds, something like that, 18th?
Way too low, whatever it is. But the highest non-QB.
Has he jumped up since then? Because he had another great week.
I'll tell you, he must have jumped up because right now he leads the league in points scored. Every other guy in the top 15 is a kicker.
That's crazy. Do quarterbacks get points, though, for their throwings?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
They do. No, there's no way.
There's no way. People have more passing touchdowns than he's got rushing touchdowns.
Oh, well, I made it up. I have no idea. Anyways, maybe they get 3 or something.
You were right about the points, but we're still undecided on the QBs.
All right, whatever. Either way, extremely impressive. Not only is he the only non-kicker in that group, he leads that group by, I think, like 12. So it's a lot. Number 2, they have the best tight end in football right now.
There's a lot of good tight ends in the league right now. Tyler Warren's good, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of good tight ends around the league.
Rankel, gun to your head this week. Who are you going to pick over Tyler Warren this upcoming week at
Trey McBride?
All right. We'll agree to disagree on that one. I'm taking Tyler Warren. Anyways, we can just say this. Top 3, blanket statement. How about that?
Yeah. About that.
And last but not least, their defense has been insane. They're first in the AFC South. They have not let up. They've only let up over 20 points twice this season. They're the real deal. 20-plus points. Let me phrase that.
Truett. You're a little impartial judge right now. I just listened to Liam's points. Did you hear him mention a quarterback?
He only said that he was lifting the trophy. He did not mention anything about his play.
And that leads me to my final point.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
great.
Daniel Jones has learned how to play football. He's no longer a part of a broken organization, and he's a part of something where he can be himself and be the best version of himself with a great receiving core that he's absolutely uplifted. You want to know why Jonathan Taylor's having such a good year? It's because
Why?
they're so terrified of that man in the pocket. They don't want to see him drop back and throw. Opens up the whole game for everyone. The Colts are winning the Super Bowl this year.
You guys keep baiting me week after week after week. I'm not going to fall for it. But Daniel Jones is just not the answer. Like, have you seen those memes from a couple years ago when it was Tom Brady, Nick Foles, Blake Bortles, and Case Keenum in the championship series? And it's like the one big turtle and a bunch of tiny turtles. That is how it would be in an AFC championship game between Patrick Mahomes and Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is the baby who cannot do nothing. He is going to get his ass kicked by a good team in the playoffs. Let's see this Colts team play somebody good yet. When's it going to happen?
Right. In that scenario, just want to ask you who ended up winning that year.
Yeah, but ignoring the Nick Foles part,
He's got a point.
Blake Bortles did not. I will once again harp on the fact that they have played nobody in Thanksgiving
I would say nobody.
The weekend before Thanksgiving, they travel to Kansas City and they play Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in Kansas City.
That is when
they
the memo
win
will
that
be
game.
read.
Then I will change my tune.
Well,
You will read the memo.
I won't read the memo.
If the Colts win that game and Daniel Jones plays great, you will read a statement. How about that? Not a memo.
No. Just if the Colts win, Liam. Come on, don't box us into a corner.
Okay, yeah. If the Colts win, you read a statement.
I'll read a statement.
Clip that chat. Johnny, clip it.
I fired Johnny, by the way. He doesn't work here. Fired him right before the show. I do want to. The one thing I'm going to add to Liam's point is situational football. Both sides of the ball. Interesting stat for you. The Colts are actually they give up the 10th most yards total per game, but the 12th least points per game. Situational football, my friends. Situational football wins games. Making the stops when it matters.
Sounds like they have a pretty good game managers too at the helm. But what do I know? Rankle?
All right, Rankle. Let's hear your take.
I will say a take that is probably making Liam happy for once. And I think it's the first time I've ever been pro Ravens. And Lamar Jackson's coming back this week. We'll talk about Thursday Night Football. This might be one of the worst games I've ever watched in my life. And this Ravens team played legit this week. They went into Chicago against a good Bears team that we've all been high on this year, and they won. And they still have 2 games against the Steelers, who are the lead in the division right now and are looking terrible. This is the Ravens' division to lose at this point. It's crazy to think a 2-5 team is their division to lose. Maybe it's not division to lose, but they're winning this division. At 2-5, they're coming back to win this division because there's nobody else there. It is a bad division. They are a good football team. Lamar Jackson's good enough to make this team a playoff team.
Would you like to respond first, Liam?
I want to hear what you have to say. Sure.
Rankle, I am so happy to hear some Ravens love out of you, but just completely irrational thinking from you. To go in and beat the Chicago Bears. I don't care what numbers it says on the record for the Bears. It's the Chicago Bears. Until they are not the Chicago Bears, they will always be the Chicago Bears. 2-5. And also, you're the same guy. So chat, Jimmy, Johnny, whoever you are, pull up the clip of Rank saying that Joe Flacco was going to elevate the Bengals from the depths of hell to win the division. You are just all over the place on this roller coaster of the AFC North, my friend. What is going on here? So is that not true? Also, the Steelers are, 4-3. They've fallen off a little bit, but they're still there.
The Steelers are not
no
good.
Continuity in your takes, Rankle.
No continuity whatsoever. They are a half game better than the Browns.
Rankle, I want to ask you this. I think even if Lamar comes back, I don't have any faith in that Swiss cheese defense that they have right now. You guys see what Marlon Humphrey posted after they lost? I think this was 2 weeks ago. He posted on Twitter, "I want to eat a glizzy in every single state." That's what he posted. This team is so far removed from football.
That is CTE, my friends. I can tell you for certain that's what that is.
Rankle, I love Lamar. I think they're fighting multiple battles right now.
I think what we've learned this year is this league is a matchup-based league, and they played their 4 or 5 toughest games of the year in the beginning stretch. They played the Bills, they played the Lions, they played the Chiefs, they played the Rams. The next couple weeks, you're looking at the Dolphins, the Vikings, the Browns, the Jets, the Bengals, the Steelers, the Bengals again. You're telling me they can't come out of that tied in the division?
They could. They very well could. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. I think they could also drop a couple of those games very easily. If Lamar, I mean, they're shipping him back out there. He's probably not 100%. He twists an ankle, man. The season's done. It's over. I do like the spiciness of this take though, Rank. This is
and I speak for Liam. We do like the Lamar and the Ravens love. It's just it's misplaced.
The Ravens are still minus odds to make the playoffs.
really.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Like
what
I
are the
couldn't even
bettors
make it.
now?
I couldn't even place a bet on this if I wanted to. That's not fun.
If anyone out there
are
is
you gonna put money
listening-
on the Colts Super Bowl? Can you throw some money on?
I
it?
already did.
My God. You double it down with Jonathan Taylor MVP.
I should have done it last week. What was I thinking?
Liam, a question on Rank's take as I'm looking at the standings. Do you think they have to win the division to make the playoffs?
Can you give me a rundown of the?
So
The-
you have the Patriots and the Bills are going to definitely each take a spot.
Yep.
You have the Colts. The Jaguars are completely falling off. They're 4-3 now. They've lost 2 in a row. And then you have Broncos, Chiefs, and the Chargers are still 5-3. So it's really
Ooh,
who's going to get
It's like
that
the
last
Chargers,
spot.
Jags, Texans, Bengals, Raiders, Ravens for the last spot. I feel like.
well, I think the Chargers for sure will make it.
You think
It's
they will?
between, yeah.
If
Yeah,
you're
I think
are you
they will.
penciling in the Chiefs or no?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well,
Chiefs,
then
the
there's,
Chiefs.
there's,
will
And
no,
they have to win the
there's no-
division.
then there's no spots left. Yeah, they'd have to win the division. If one of Bills, Patriots, one of Broncos, Chiefs, and Chargers
You know
get
what?
the 3 spots,
Rank,
it's
in
over.
your defense, I will say this: if there's one man that can lead them out of the depths of hell, it is Lamar Jackson. But they have to play mistake-free, and I don't think their defense is capable of that. This
So
year.
you think about it last year, Liam, like the Bengals were in this spot and Joe Burrow pushed this team to a brink. And I can very much clearly say this Ravens offense line and defense was better than the Bengals last year.
That is true. I don't know if their offense is better than the Bengals. They don't have a
No,
guy like
they
Jamar
are.
Chase.
That's true. Derrick Henry's holding the ball. Hold on to the ball, please.
Yeah.
All right, Trip, just kick it off and just kick me down again.
I'm so sorry, Rank. You know we're all here for you, and we're all behind this team. Though there's none of
We
us
are,
that
Rank.
want to see the Giants fail, unlike a lot of people in this world that want to see the Giants fail. But my take is that even despite the Malik Neighbors injury, sorry to bring that up, despite the Cam Scatterbo injury, whatever happens this season is definitely a win for the Giants, because if you look at it going into it, you really had no certainty. How long was Jackson Dart gonna play? Like, let's say Russell Wilson was actually serviceable. Maybe Jackson Dart doesn't really get the meaningful reps to show who he is, and you're thinking next draft for a quarterback. So that's one. Two, your running back position. It was headed by Tyrone Tracy at the time. How strong is that really? And then Brian Dable. I mean, what was he gonna? What were you gonna make of this season? And it seems like every season is kind of a career-defining season for Brian Dable. And I think there's a lot of things that have been demonstrated by the Giants that may not have translated to wins, but I think should definitely be translated to faith in the Giants fan base that next year rolling out Scatterbo and Dart and Malik Neighbors and having Abdul Carter, and the rest of that great defense. I think that there's a lot of optimism for the future, even if you've had some bad breaks, some bad losses to some teams. I would count this as a win, and I think 5 years from now, hopefully, Giants fans will look back and be like, well, we won maybe 4 games, but this was really a defining season in this trajectory that we have.
I'll talk about the team first. We can talk about the game later. But I agree with you, Trey. Like we're the season's over. We didn't make the playoffs. Like it's not really a possibility here, especially in a really good NFC. But we have Dart, and the rest of the season is developing Dart, keeping him healthy. Number one. And next year is gonna be scary. You got Scotty Neighbors. If we can bring in another wide receiver, because we're still talking about bringing in one in right now, which would be really nice still. Pairing with Wandale Robinson, who's looked good with his touches. Theo Johnson, a good tight end. The offensive lines look a lot better this year. Andrew Thomas has really solidified it when he's healthy. So it's staying healthy, playing better. The defense coordinator needs to go. He needs to be gone. But I want them to keep Daboll. And do you guys think I'm irrational for that? Like, do you think I'm crazy? Like, in the ideal world, we would hire a new head coach and Daboll would be the OC because he'd be a really good OC. He may not be a great head coach, but he's gotten a lot of Dart and he's like building Dart into like his mold. And if my coach is only going to be there to make a good quarterback good, you got to take it because if the quarterback's the most important position on the field.
Rank, if there's one thing that you get out of the season, and Truitt kind of nailed it, the culture change. You guys have shifted
100%.
from a
100%.
sorry, kind of headless organization. You now have an identity. And I think Daboll and Dart and Scat are kind of going to be the leaders there.
Like, imagine he played one quarter with Neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine how scary this team would be if they were all healthy right now.
Dare I say you'd be fighting for a playoff spot.
If our defense can make a stop, we'd be fighting for a playoff spot right now.
Well, and this defense is I don't know if salvageable is a good word, but I love what you have with Carter and Brian Burns.
Mm-hmm.
A great D line. Like you just draft right, you bring in a couple free agents, and we have a completely different unit here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's wrong because you'd think I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. Dexter Lawrence would be better against the run, but like our rush defense is terrible. Like Saquon really exposed it this week, but like we're not getting in enough third and long situations where our great pass rushers can do their job and get after the quarterback because we're getting run on constantly. And that needs to be shortened up. If we can fix the rushing issue, our cornerbacks can stay healthy because right now Deontay Banks is our number one cornerback and he sucks. Guys are terrible because our top two are hurt. Like get guys healthy, fix the rush defense, and I'd be a lot happier for next year.
How are your linebackers overall? Is that a position of improvement?
Carter's a good linebacker. Our middle linebackers aren't bad. It's really just like up the middle. Got to fix the defense.
Yeah. Who's that? You talk about your number one cornerback being bad. Who's that cornerback that was such a meme for the Giants and then he was on the Saints for a little bit? You know what I'm talking about? The guy that would just get burnt. Everyone knew his name.
Oh, fuck. He
He was
talked a
just
lot.
such a meme, dude. He was the type of guy that he would always start.
Eli Apple.
Eli Apple.
Yes, Eli Apple, dude.
Dude, I've been trying to
Yes.
forget about him, man.
What a shout.
He was in the Super Bowl. Remember he was with the Bengals and he was getting cooked by Tyreek Hill in that championship game? Yeah.
That was-
Or was Cooper Kupp cooking him in the Super Bowl? That's what it was.
Guy just finds a way to be in the biggest moments that is so trash.
Rank, I'll say this for a team that has a terrible rush defense, it doesn't help when your defense is out there 80% of the game too. I think that was kind of the case in the Eagles game, especially after Scat got hurt. I mean,
let's get into it. The reason we lost that fucking game is because the tush push and the fucking ref show.
yeah, that
I have
was
never been more mad at a football game than I was that game. The refs took the game out of our hands. One, how do you call forward progress on that play? And two, if you did call forward progress, the whistle was blown with the football on the ground.
I think we
I've
can
never
always
been
be-
more happy with Daboll that he made the refs go look at the play. He knew they couldn't overturn. He said, you're going to stand there, you're going to watch this play, and you're going to watch how you fucked up. And they're going to fuck us again the rest of the game because the OPI call on that touchdown that they call back on it, there's a bunch of false starts they didn't call on them. They call offsides on us. Constantly that entire game, we were getting screwed by the refs. And you could say, yeah, you lost 38-10. How are you winning the refs? But the game was 7-7 at that point.
I mean, yeah, you guys weren't going to win this game, but
Maybe Scottaboo's still healthy if that didn't happen.
we can play.
We
what
can't
if.
think that way.
Yeah,
We can't think that way.
I
we can
didn't
play
think
what
that
ifs
way
all
'cause I'm
day,
pissed.
but yes, I agree. It was bullshit. You guys got gypped on a lot of calls, and the Eagles have been a benefactor this whole season.
Well, and also, and I'm sure all three of us were watching when it happened. It's hard mentally for a team to come back after that, especially a young quarterback who's supposed to be the leader of an offense. That's not just his running back. That's one of his best friends. You can clearly tell it's an emotional toll, and it definitely impacts the play.
Do you think the tush push should be banned?
Yes, absolutely.
I think we speak for everyone in America except for people in Philly that this needs to go to a vote again this offseason, and it needs to pass because it is just fucking ridiculous how poor the officiating is. And it's not really the ref's fault. It is just a play that is impossible to properly officiate.
What is the ref's fault here? He's still reaching for the ball. Like, if he QB sneaked and was reaching for it, he would be a fumble. Why is this play any different? Why you just blow the whistle when he gets the first down? Oh my God, the Eagles got a first down. Oh, play is over. But he's still reaching, and they would have given him those yards if he's reaching originally. It is, oh my God.
I mean, unfortunately, Jalen Hurts just likes grown men's hands on his ass all the time.
And Pat's over here commenting in the comments, getting me fired up.
Live right now?
Yes, live right now.
What is he saying?
An 18-point loss could have been a 10-point loss without the ref show. Don't think like that, Rank.
Wow.
Pat, well, I'll just tell Pat because he's listening. If he wants to get on a quick phone call, we can discuss this live on the air.
I don't understand how Eagles fans can like the play. Like,
it's boring. It sucks. And every time they're offsides, every single time. If it's going to be allowed, they need to officiate it right and call them when they jump in the neutral zone because it happens every time.
I think Nick Sirianni hates the Giants. I think he just likes to laugh at it because in 2 straight weeks when we played them, he's did the 4 tush pushes in a row, and now he's done this. Pat's other comment he wanted me to read was that the tush push needs to be banned or refs need to have a strict set of guidelines to properly officiate it. So I appreciate Pat's thoughts on that.
Yeah, just keep it consistent. Keep it universal.
False starts should be reviewable.
I can't believe we called the Saints for one like 3 weeks ago too. That
they call every other team for it. Every other team. Whatever.
All right, we can talk about this for hours.
All right.
Let's transition to a nice little. It wasn't a homecoming, but it was Aaron Rodgers playing his former team for the first time since getting traded 2 years ago. Sunday Night Football. What do we make about this for the Packers and for the Steelers, who we just mentioned are not really trending in the right direction?
Before we jump in, one big shout out to Mr. Boswell. Hell of a fucking game, man. Really, really put special teams on the map this one. He kicked great. All right.
Is Boswell he's got to be the longest tenured guy on the same team, right? Like, he was there when it was like Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell.
It's a really good trade. It's just a dog.
I would guess he is. I don't know. Ask the comments to give us that one. Or I'm going to beat Johnny and make him do it. But what were you saying, Liam, about the game or Rank?
No. I thought it was a good game. Jordan Love he's just such a pro. They put up 21 points in the fourth, I believe, and Tucker Kraft played unreal. Tucker Kraft, he might be the most underrated player in the NFL this season. Is that a crazy take?
I 100% agree for the reason that people consistently do not bring him up when we talk about elite tight ends, especially elite young tight ends. His name is really never mentioned. Would you agree with that, Rank?
Yes. Liam's really big on tight ends today. I guess National Tight Ends is kind of fired up with talking about tight ends, but Tucker Kraft seemed to have become like the number one target in Green Bay that we've been looking for, which is weird that that's who it is after they've now drafted a first-round pick for the first time in a while. But like Tucker Kraft's become that safety blanket for Jordan Love, and he had that huge catch and run, like stiff arming some guys. Like he's definitely gone a lot better this year and is a good offensive weapon there in Green Bay. Mike Tomlin needs to be fired at the end of the season.
Wow. Not going to happen, buddy. When they go 9-8, he's going to be.
This team has gone from the standards of Super Bowl and deep playoff runs to a standard of 9-8 and absolutely the definition of mediocrity losers. 9-8 and a first-round playoff loss. How is that any successful? If you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, are you happy with that?
Rank, unfortunately, 9-8 sells tickets. It sells tickets.
But we talk all the time about this in the NBA and how you hate to be in that play-in spot. And the Steelers are the play-in team of the NFL. That is where they're at right now. And their offense sucks year after year. Their defense right now is falling off a cliff. Like, what the fuck has happened to this team?
Right. Would you call this team the Chicago Bulls of the NFL?
Yes. The Atlanta Hawks.
Yes,
I'd call them the Atlanta Hawks of the NFL.
The Atlanta Hawks. Perfect.
Yeah, I like that.
They need a change.
TJ Watt is Trey Young.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin is the longest tenured head coach right now, and they need a new head coach. You can't have this long of a tenure in the NFL these days.
So you think, Rank, what they should do is fire Tomlin and tank? Is that the way to go?
Not tank. Just like get somebody like the players themselves aren't necessarily bad players, but they seem to have like these average running backs who can't run more than 3 yards, a quarterback who can't throw, and like a defense that never lives up to its potential. Like you just need a change at some point, and the change comes from the head coach.
Right. What would you say is more the fault of Mike Tomlin this year? Is it the offense that is just never gets going in these past couple of years, or would you say the defense that uncharacteristically is bad this year compared to other years?
It's the defense this year. The uncharacteristically bad defense is an issue. They gave up so many points against the Bengals, and now this against the Packers. They're obviously a good team, but like still, it's crazy.
I was very, and this is just weeks ago, obviously, I was very disappointed when they traded Minkah Fitzpatrick for Jalen Ramsey. It just seems like a very, and the Seahawks played them week 2, and the commentators were just glazing them, basically like, you bring in Jalen Ramsey because he's a veteran. He needs to make veteran plays on the defensive end. And he's a veteran, but he's old as hell. So he's got miles on his body at this point. Like, it was just a question mark move. And I think it's moves like that that's really the deterioration of this unit overall.
Mm-hmm. If they were bored, they just wanted to do something, huh?
Yeah. Move to make a move. Exactly. I do, if you guys don't mind, want to go back to the Packers because I feel like this 5-1-1 record is extremely misleading in terms of, if we're going to talk about NFC and contenders. And really it's because the Cowboys game and the Browns game puts a very bad taste in my mouth when I think about the Packers and kind of their maturity as a team. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I completely know what you mean about, leaving a sour taste in there. But yeah, true. They're 2 plays away from being undefeated right now. They're a great team. What I really like about the Packers too is they spread the wealth on offense, and that makes them so dangerous. And come playoff time, that's going to be their key to winning. They have Romeo Doubs looks like he's the next coming of Randy Moss one game. Then Tucker Kraft is doing his best Kelsey impression. Christian Watson had a good game this week. They got everybody can catch balls on that team.
But Liam, the point I'm trying to make here is come playoff time, are you going to get the version of this team that we just saw last weekend, or are you going to get the version of the team where Jordan Love throws a horrible fourth quarter interception versus a 2-6 team, or this defense allows George Pickens to finally break out for the first time this season, when they played the Cowboys? What version of this team are you going to get? Because those are unrecognizable compared to what we saw on Sunday night.
I feel that true because to Liam's point earlier about the spreading the wealth is great and all, but like we were concerned about that with the Bills, and then look what happened those past 2 weeks when the Bills couldn't get a wide receiver going because they don't have that number 1 guy to throw the ball to. Like that is still the concern with the Packers of who is the number 1 guy. Can this team compete in the playoffs? Because we've seen the past 2 years they've fallen apart that time of year.
I think the Packers have 3 guys at their skill positions. Maybe you could say James Cook's better than Josh Jacobs, but I think Dobbs would be the best receiver on the Bills. Kraft easily would be the best pass catcher on the Bills. Jacobs, it's a toss-up. I think this Packers team is just deep. I think they're a very deep team.
But you take Josh Allen over Jordan Love every day of the week, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Can
I
Jordan
take
Love
the Packers
guy that
defense
can do
over
it
the
in
Bills
the playoffs?
defense any day of the week as well.
Also fair. But Jordan Love needs to elevate his game when it comes to playoff time, and we haven't seen him be able to do that in the moments when it gets close.
This is the year. It's gonna be make or break
in,
time.
in your defense, we've been talking a lot about the receiver position. Obviously, they've been playing without Christian Watson the whole year. This was the first year he was back, and he looked pretty solid. So I'll give you that
The
point.
guy's
there.
hurt every year. The guy does nothing. Christian Watson's the biggest, like, oh my God, Christian Watson's back this year. Let's pick him up in fantasy. He's going to do nothing. I did pick him up this week, and he's going to do nothing for my fantasy.
Let's go Chargers, Vikings, and the note here is time to panic. Right,
On the
Time to
Chargers?
panic on which team?
I
It's
don't know
gotta be
who
time
wrote,
to panic
who wrote
on the-
time to panic.
On the Vikings, right? This team is
I didn't
falling
write it. I
apart.
don't know who wrote it.
This team is falling apart, and man, is it sweet. It's only a matter of time before Mr. Jay Jettis asks out. I think it's going to happen very soon.
They're playing without their quarterback. McCarthy's back this week, and there's been a lot of rumors about McCarthy being benched. Like, that's why he wasn't playing the past couple weeks. It's been a fake injury.
Yes.
He's got to prove it. Can JJ McCarthy carry his team? Which Liam was all on the hype train after week one. He's calling him the best rookie in the league, all this stuff, and you came off it after one bad week.
Mhm.
Can JJ McCarthy elevate his team back up to what they can be? Because the defense is still good. Jay Jettis is great. Like, they got the talent there. The defense isn't fine. Brian Flores is falling off a cliff right now. They're playing as the Chargers, but can JJ McCarthy make this team better?
Just makes me very happy to see them struggling.
You just hate this team for some reason.
Rank, I'm also confused because I really thought it was a Kirk Cousins hate for a while, and then it really morphed into something much eviler than that.
You know what? Kirko, he's back, and my hate is ready to stew again. So
Sure, I'll give him the one thing. He's got a reason because he watched his Saints go up there to Minneapolis and get destroyed in the playoffs in the most heartbreaking way possible.
Yeah, that was a low blow, man. That was a really low blow for him.
Didn't need to bring it up.
He's been throwing
I'm
them all
going to
day.
pivot to the more interesting team, and we had talked off air last week about how the Chargers and Jaguars are very similar teams because they have a very defining win in a primetime game and then lose 2 straight 1 p.m. games. Is this the Chargers primetime game, and can we expect them to lose next week? Just so I know where to put my money this weekend.
Is Joe Alt healthy? If so, this team is great. If not,
MVP goes to a left tackle.
I've been saying it for years. A left tackle can make or break your team. Look at the Trent Williams years with the Niners, Andrew Thomas with the Giants. Like, it really makes a big difference when Justin Herbert's got time back there to throw the football. They're a different team. He looked great. Ladd McConkey's really been picking it up. Gast has been a great tight end addition. Vidal's been playing decent as a running back. This team is a much more complete team when they have time in the pocket. We talk about the meme all the time with, like, would you rather a great pass catcher or a great O-line? And it really means a lot.
Rangle, do I put money on the Chargers or on the other team?
They're
What will
playing
happen?
the Titans, so I would put a lot of money on the Chargers.
what type of
Fine.
question is that?
I didn't know who they were playing.
Oh,
I was going off of history and frustration and Joe Herbert, Justin Herbert, excuse me.
oh, wow.
That's
You are hallucinating right now.
I am hallucinating. It's getting a little hot in here. Let's go Jets Bengals, winless no more.
Yeah. Rank,
Shout out Jets fans, man. Shout out Jets fans.
Rank had a spicy take. The Jets were going to go winless.
You were
To be
coming
honest,
around that last week.
They probably should be. My God, how the hell did they win this game?
There's something about Jets bad quarterbacks in Cincinnati. There's a Mike White game in Cincinnati a couple years ago. Justin Fields this week. To be honest, it wasn't even Justin Fields. Breece Hall played the best game of his life. Guy was running all over everybody, threw a passing touchdown himself. When they can run the ball, I guess maybe the Jets are good, but this is the flukiest win ever.
Unfortunately, Cincinnati is everyone take their turn on them type of defense. So it was just bound for the Jets to get their win. here.
I just want to throw this out there. You're not going to win many games when Samaje P. Ryan is your leading rusher. That's basically a curse in itself.
Yeah. I've been calling for people's jobs today, but like, when Zach Taylor is he getting hot? Like, he seems to like keep having these bad seasons when Joe Burrow's out. But like, how many times can you have that?
Yeah,
His defense is bad though. Like, it's not just him.
I agree. It's a good thought, but this ownership and general manager are handcuffing him by just shoveling 90% of their dollars to the offense, 50% of which goes out every year. I mean, what can the guy do when fucking Joe Schmo's out there at corner?
I wish they wouldn't have re-signed T. Higgins.
You got Liam Holloway at the ends. Like, what are we doing?
Okay, let's chill because I do a better job.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if it's his fault because in his defense, the year that they were healthy, they made the Super Bowl. So like,
hindsight, if you're the Bengals owner, would you rather have not have paid T. Higgins and have spread some of that money across the rest of the team? Like, why'd they pay both wide receivers? You don't need both.
It didn't make any sense then. They
didn't want to lose him for nothing was the thing, but like they should have either traded him or like it was ridiculous.
This is why some GMs need to spend some time on Twitter because if they saw that Joe Alt meme, maybe the Bengals would be in a better.
Clearly, that meme is going viral multiple times, and he's clearly never been on social media.
Yeah, idiot.
It's kind of funny because like I think there's a lot of teams that could use. They have a wide receiver one, and they could use a second wide receiver, and you just never. See the other side of the story where it's like, okay, we have really good receivers and now we have to pay them because we invested a second round pick in them or something. And now you have this problem.
I'll let Liam start this next game off with Liam. You've been high on the Broncos all year.
Can we say one more thing? I know we talked about it earlier, but if the intern could please bring up Rank's hot take a few weeks ago about the Bengals, that's all I'm going to say. Went from winning the division to losing to the Jets. I rest my case. Let's move on.
Liam, the Broncos, were you smiling ear to ear this weekend?
I was. What a game. And, Dak was coming off that great game against the Commies where he was delivering Dak shot after Dak shot. And the Broncos just absolutely stuffed him.
We have a guest caller real quick.
Oh, here we go.
You're on with something locker room.
The guest caller hung up.
All right.
Don't ever call again. Thanks.
Little stage fright. I understand. It's a big stage.
It's a bright lights, too. It's a very bright light.
Callers here.
Caller, say your name, please.
Just look at the chat.
But that's it. What do we?
You might as well say it now.
Yeah, can you just say it? I don't have. All right. Must have been a prank call. Probably some drunk idiot. Anyway,
it is close to Halloween. A lot of drunkards around there.
Yeah, moving on. I just want to give a shout out to RJ Harvey. He had a really slow start to the season. Hasn't gotten a lot of touches. 3 touchdowns this game, man. For rookie running back, pretty impressive. Bo Nix, 4 tuds. He's turning it around. This Broncos team is on a, what is it, Rank? 5-game win streak? Just don't be surprised, Rank, when they finish number 1 in the AFC and, there's going to be another little piece of paper that you're going to have to read off of.
I don't think I'm reading it because of the Broncos.
There's a memo associated with that as well. Yeah.
When did Jimmy get to read the memo?
Jimmy.
I said, yeah.
Jimmy's earning his keep tonight. Let's go.
I have to redo these rivalry weeks for our fantasy league and make it just me versus Liam after this.
I'm with that.
Liam, I 100% agree with you on this has been a very impressive Broncos team, and it's honestly making me question our faith that, the Chiefs will win the division every year. But unfortunately, the Cowboys are also the NFC version of the everybody eats defense. So I don't know. I mean, they're a great team, and there was a win last week. Unfortunately, that did spark this Broncos offense. I hate to say it, started with the fourth quarter a while back, but This is a good team, man. This is a really good team. They got two good running backs. I thought it was going to be a Javonte Williams revenge game, and it most certainly was not.
Yeah, I'm just
The Broncos are a good team. Let's see how they keep doing it, but like they're very complete. Like you're right, Liam. I've never been anti-Broncos, but like their defense is great. Cortland Sutton's been good. The running back situation. J.K. Dobbins is having a good rebound year. R.J. Harvey's spelling him nicely. Bo Nix's a good quarterback. They're a very complete team.
Very complete. Yeah.
Well, and this is probably the first time that Dak has not looked like. Well, I mean, let's give him his flowers. He's been an MVP candidate so far, outside of the record of the team, but probably the first time he's looked really bad. So shout out that defense. Chiefs Commanders. Who wants to start that one?
I think any of us who, including me, who might have doubted the Chiefs at all this year, even slightly for a moment, should undoubt them because this team, it might be better than they were last year. Like when healthy with Rashee Rice playing like this, they might be better than last year.
I don't think that's crazy to say, Rank.
Well, I think another great thing, and I know I've tried to harp on this a lot in the past, is the lack of the running game. Like I think through like 4 weeks, Mahomes their leading rusher, and it looks really good having Pacheco. And shout out Kareem Hunt, kicking his way through to the end zone, baby. Was that him or Tyreek Hill? Whatever it is, yes, Frank, I agree. This team looks very good. Looks very good.
Shout out Kelsey, man. He had a great game. He had a really good game. On the flip side, this Commies team,
This is unfortunately a very big step back from last year.
Yeah.
Very big.
Any news on Jaden Daniels? What's
I think he's supposed to be back this week, but Terry's also out this week.
Terry's
out. Jaden's back.
Were they a flash in the pan last year?
It's been rough.
Were they a flash in the pan?
No, they're a Jaden Daniels dependent team, and they need him healthy. And if he's not there, they're gonna suck.
I think one of the sneaky bad moves they made, and it was very close to the beginning of the season, trading away Brian Robinson Jr. Don't know why they did that.
Especially if they're not going to give their guy touches. What's going on with JCM?
They've changed their philosophy every game. It seems like it's either by committee or like last game where Krosky-Mara gets 9 carries and then every other running back gets 1 carry. Also, one more thought: Deebo Samuel has just been horrible since getting traded there. Just really bad compared to the standards we expected of him in San Francisco. Is that fair to say?
Yes. Liam, one of our fans would like to ask you specifically, what do you think about people down in the Chiefs?
I think
Will is currently down in the Chiefs, and he wants to know why he.
I think Will. Oh man, if you're a longtime listener of the show, we can replay. Jimmy, get on the clips. The past 4 years, we've had this conversation every single season, and every single season the Chiefs end up in the fucking Super Bowl. So yes, you cannot doubt the Chiefs, because the second you doubt them, they will turn it around and they will prove you wrong.
We were still in college when we started doubting the Chiefs.
Yes.
And there is definitely a montage that can be made of the amount of times where we have just been flat out wrong. Just flat out wrong.
Every time we wrote them off, they've never, not once, nor will they, write back.
And here's one last good thing for Will. And this Will guy, he seems like a tough guy. Maybe he's a Patriots fan or whatever. But dare I say, Mahomes is just like rooting against Brady. You just don't do it.
You don't do it. You don't do it.
Have a good day, Will.
Should we talk about the Patriots while we're on the subject?
Absolutely.
Yes. 1000%.
This team might be, and Will, you're going to really enjoy this. Dare I say the most fun team in the NFL this season? Drake May, sneaky. I mean, it'll be great. He'll finish as number 2 in MVP maybe behind JT. They've had a great team. I want to give a shout out to their guy, Mr. Kayshon Boutte. Dude is a dog. He needs the ball more. I just really like this Pats offense.
Booty's been great. He really needs Diggs and Booty together. Like it's just a lethal combo out there.
Digging your booty. Yeah, it's a crazy combo.
I just will never understand the Pats in their running situation. Why the hell is Trayvon Henderson not getting the ball? Ramondre Stevens is washed up, fumbling, and a bum. Like, why is he still touching the ball at all?
That's
because Ramondre is touching something else, Rick. That's why. What were you saying, Liam?
In the locker room?
I think that this is all like a Belichick type of ploy where come crunch time, they're going to unleash Travion and he's just going to go crazy. But they're keeping him like hidden.
The only issue with Pendy, and Will's pointing us out right now, the blocking. He cannot pick up a pass block to save his life.
Well, that will do it.
You got one running back that's just addicted to fumbling and one running back that's allergic to pass blocking. It's what a situation we got.
I'd rather the guy allergic to pass blocking than the guy who wants to fumble it.
Fumble McGee, El Slippery Hands, Butter Boy over there.
And Henderson's more electric. When he gets the ball in his hands, like we've seen it on kick returns, like he can do damage.
I'd love to ask this Willie Mick guy how much he thinks of Mike Vrabel's really making a difference here.
Defensive-wise, the defense looks a lot better this year. Like they're really locked down. The past 2 weeks, like it's been ridiculous. Obviously, they're playing a bad season, but
I think we hit on it earlier. Culture change.
Yeah,
this team has had a shift from last year.
1,000%, and they're 6-2, sitting at the top of the AFC. Looking very scary. This could be. We talk a lot about how the Bills and Ravens were just knocking at the door of the Chiefs, and unfortunately, the Bills aren't even going to get out of their division.
Liam, I'd like to hear your thoughts on Spencer Rattler, because you once called him a top 20 quarterback in the NFL. You called him maybe the answer for the next couple of years in New Orleans. Are you still feeling that way?
Listen, he had a bad game, and let's not, we don't have to sneak around anything here. We're trying to lose games. I have 2 games penciled on my schedule right now. December 28th versus the Titans. That is a must-lose game. Please. I'm begging. We need to lose that game and get the 1 pick.
You're not going to watch that game, are you? That's got to be some horrible football being played.
I'm going to be rooting hard for I'll have my Cam Ward and Tony Pollard jersey on. Shout out Tony Pollard, dog. Yeah, I mean, Rank, it was just a bad performance. Pick 6. I think he had 2 of them. Or one of them was kind of bullshit, but the one where he threw it right to the defensive line, that was bad. That was a bad play. We're a bad team. There's no, I don't have anything else to say. We're a bad team. We don't got to pick on Rattler when he's down.
How often, Liam, have you checked Tankathon? What's the current Saints odds?
We are number 1.
Are you above 60% yet? Like, is it pretty locked in?
No. We play the Jets and the Titans. Those are the deciding games we need to lose.
You guys are actually tied with the Jets and the Titans, like you said, and you have you were tied with the Jets for strength of schedule. The Titans do have a slightly harder schedule than you.
I mean, we're going to lose to them, so it's going to be great. Yeah, but we all play each other, so it's kind of like that. Strength of schedule doesn't matter.
One giant number 1 pick overall orgy type shit.
Yeah, you know what? We don't need to talk about the Saints for the rest of the year. We'll come back to this next year in the offseason.
All right. One quick last NFL segment before we go Thursday Night Football picks. I want each of yours top 3 teams in order in each conference. We'll start AFC first.
I like
top 3 teams in order. Liam, kick us off.
Number 1, and this is the 1 and 2 are like this. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's nothing in between my fingers. 1 and 2 are like that. I'm going to know number 1, the most complete team in the NFL, the Denver Broncos. Number 2, right behind them, the MVP-led, Jonathan Taylor-led Indianapolis Colts. Those are my top 2 teams in the AFC. And I'm going to be completely honest. There's a gap. There's a gap after that. But right after that, and shout out Will McKeon. Kansas City Chiefs are my number 3 team. I think that they're going to finish the year very strong.
The Chiefs?
Mm-hmm.
They're not there?
Total diss to our caller right there.
They will be, when it's all said and done, you never bet against the bad man. Never, ever.
This is true.
True, you want to go next?
Yeah, does this have to be in order of the 3, or is it
Yes.
just top 3? Okay.
In order.
I'm just gonna do it because I'm scared of the evil demons at night. I'm gonna go with the Kansas City Chiefs, number 1. Just have to do it. We know what we're getting out of that defense. It's all about, is the offense going to figure it out? Rasheed Rice looks absolutely magnificent since returning. Travis Kelce, he clearly has gone past the wedding planning stage and is just right back focused on football like he needs to be. We're going with the Chiefs.
Wow.
Can't bet against Kermit. Can't bet against Andy Reid.
Can I just make one comment before we move on? I want to do a pants check on this Will character. I think there's piss and poop in it right now. So.
Definitely poop.
Pants check sponsored by
probably poop and socks at this point too. I'm gonna go with the New England Patriots for number 2. Shout out Will McKeon. Poop back in your butt, buddy. I'm on the Drake May wagon. I'm finally on it. Stephon Diggs after that Bills game really made me, change my thinking and philosophy around him. I think they would be number 1 if they played Travion Henderson more. That's my number 2. And at number 3, this is hard. God damn it, I'm going to go with the Colts. Got to stay true to the guns here. Jonathan Taylor, MVP of this league. Danny Dimes, the best-looking guy in Indianapolis. Let's do it. Shout out that one guy that did the song, "This Is Our Team." That guy?
Yeah.
He's fucking loving life right now, man. Those are my 3.
All right. The Kansas City Chiefs are the number 1 team in the AFC. They're the best team. I will continue to be on that until the day they lose, which will never be that case. They're number 1. Liam, I agree with you. The Broncos are really good. They're number 2. They're the second best team in the AFC right now. At number 3, we haven't discussed them. None of you guys have said them, but they had a really good bounce back week this week. The Buffalo Bills are still 3. Josh Allen is still a really good quarterback and carries his team far. Going into Buffalo is a tough place to play. The Bills are still the 3rd best team in the AFC.
That day that you read the fucking memo is going to be the most glorious day of my life. It's going to be glorious.
I just have to say, Rank, I'm so glad you didn't choose the goddamn Bengals, man. Or the Ravens. Thank God, dude. You're a curveball, Rank. I have no idea what
NFC, Truett, you want to start us off here?
Yeah, it's with heavy hearts. I do say the Philadelphia Eagles are the best team in the NFC until they prove otherwise. We were concerned about the offense, kind of concerned about the defense too, but they just find ways to string it together. It's very frustrating, but we're going to go with the Eagles. I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I have been on this Baker train the entire season. I love what he's doing. MVP of this league in my eyes. Very sad about what happened with Mike Evans, but Ibuka has just filled in. Well, he was dominating to begin with, and he's just it's just been amazing. Him, shout out Tez Johnson too, sneaky other wide receiver there. Once they get Bucky Irving back, that offense is going to be cooking. Defense does enough just to get by. Number 3, we're going with the Seattle Seahawks, baby. We're going with 5-2 Seattle Seahawks. And I don't know how many times I got to say, name one weakness this football team has. You got a top 10 QB in Sam Darnold. You got a great running game with Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet. You have the best receiver in the league with Jackson Smith and Jigba, and you got a great defense. Great defense who I don't give a shit what 11 guys are on the field because we've had our injuries in the secondary. That team is a fucking unit. Fort Knox, Mike McDonald is turning this team around, and we also got great special teams. I know it's going to resonate with Liam, Jason Myers, and we got some damn good punt kick returns going on. Thank you.
I'll go next because the Seahawks are a little delusional. They're a little biased there.
What?
Just a little bit. They're good.
They're 5-2 rank,
but they're not the third best team in the NFC. The best team in the NFC is in that division, though, and unless you don't want to admit it, true.
No.
The Los Angeles Rams are the best team in the NFC. Stafford, that wide receiver core, the running backs, the defense, they're a really good team and the best team in the NFC currently. They should have beat the Eagles other than just a fluke loss. The Rams are the best team. The second best team, you are right, is the Buccaneers. When healthy, this team is really, really good. Ibuka's been down a little bit, but he'll bounce back. Bucky's been out. He'll be back. Baker's really tough to play against.
He's going to have to say it. He knows it. Say it.
The third best team in the NFC is the Philadelphia Eagles.
Don't throw up, Rick. You don't got to go into detail.
All right, I'll
will say
jump
nothing
right
else.
in, Rank. I can jump right in. The word MVP has been thrown out a lot today, specifically by True. I think he's named 5 different guys to be MVP. But number one team by the latest MVP that he just mentioned, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let me just tell you, the NFC South just breeds dogs. It's a dogfight of a division, and Baker's the king right now. Nothing really else to say. Number 2 team in the league, Rank hit on it. It's the Rams. You know, they got Puka.
Dude,
They got Matt Stafford, whoever it is, playing really well.
What?
He died in training camp, so I don't really know if it's him or not.
I've heard that
Yeah.
conspiracy.
He did pass away. So whoever that is, that Stafford jersey, he's playing great. Now, number 3, I was between a toss-up here. And you know what? I'm not going to say it because I have a spine. I won't stand for that stupid butt-pushing activity that's going on there. They're a fake good team. They really are. I'm between 2 here. I love me some Detroit Lion, but I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers as my number 3 team.
We haven't talked about the Lions all show.
Mm-mm. No, we have not.
Philly definitely puts the love in brotherly love. Them and they just love their brothers so much.
Love it a little too much.
A little too much.
Very nice.
All right. Anything before we go Thursday night football picks?
Let's
do it.
All right. Truitt got a nice bounce back win last week. You go to 7-2. Liam's clawing back at 3-6, and I am 500 at 5-5. Some might call me the Pittsburgh Steelers. This might be the worst game I think I've seen on Thursday night football in a while.
Probably the worst game since last.
What is the game, Rank?
The Baltimore Ravens are 7.5-point favorites going down to Miami to play the Dolphins, who actually did beat the Falcons last week in a crazy game.
I have a feeling we're all going to choose the same. I think it's going to be a squad ride, if I had to guess.
Truitt, as the leader, you can kick us off first.
Lamar Jackson is supposed to be back this week.
He is back.
And, you know, I'm going to hate this because my strategy
You've been taking home dogs.
I know. I've been taking home dogs. I know. But there's just no way that the Dolphins – although that Ravens defense is really bad. Is it for certain Lamar's back? Because that's honestly a game changer in my mind.
I don't know.
Obviously, it's a game changer. But yeah, let's go. Let's go Ravens. If this bites me in the butt again, I'm never taking a away favorite ever for the rest of the season.
I think I'm going to side with Truitt here. I think with Lamar coming back, they're going to come out determined. They destroyed the Bears and the Dolphins. You guys say the Bears are better than the Dolphins, so the Dolphins can't repeat what they did last week. The Ravens are going to win by 7.5. Liam?
It's an interesting one.
Let's just do a squad, right? Unless you want to be wrong. I mean, you're 3-6, so clearly you're used to being wrong this
Hey
year.
man, it's tankathon this year. That's word of the day. Word of the day is tank. That double or nothing's looking at me, and it's there.
Wow.
Oh
I don't
my
know,
god!
but I can't
What do
do
you
it.
have to
I
lose?
can't-
Come
What do you have
on.
to lose?
I'm keeping it in
It's
the pocket.
spicy.
You can't
You
let
got nothing
something.
to lose, man.
All right,
We're 3-6, brother. I'm sorry. My bad.
you didn't get 3 wins until I think.
Just missed it.
True. You want to repeat what you just said?
Yes, Liam, what is your selection here?
Yeah. So
And why is it double or nothing?
enough teasing. We're hitting the first squad ride of this NFL season.
Wait, so you went from double or nothing, just taking the other team?
Yeah, I'm taking the Ravens. It's burning a hole in my pocket, and I'm not going to let it work. I can feel it growing in my pocket.
What the f-
All right. Now that that's out of the way, I think we need to jump into the NBA. We have our season preview, even though the season already kicked off. But let's
we
get
can
right.
cheat a little bit, okay? It's our show. We can cheat a little bit.
Let's jump right in. I want one hot take from everyone before we get into picks, before we get into anything. What's going to happen this year, Rank, that nobody else sees coming?
Rank, you got to steal Liam's pick. His
No.
take, you got to steal it, dude.
I'm not going to steal Liam's pick. I'm feeling a crazy one right now. The Milwaukee Bucks will be in the Eastern Conference Finals.
All right.
The East has fallen off. I think Giannis comes back better. This team seems more sound defensively. They're playing better. I don't know. I feel like they have the right mix of pieces, and if they want to keep Giannis, they're going to have a good season. I could see like a mid-year big trade to get another star in there. And this Bucks team in a pretty bad East this year, I feel like, is going to go to the Eastern Conference Finals.
All right. That's
It's spicy.
I like that take because it's completely opposite of what everyone in the world was saying in the offseason. So I love that take, Frank.
Liam, you have your take, so let's just go for it.
I'm going to switch it up. One player in NBA history has won MVP, DPOY, and Finals MVP in the same season. This year, it's happening. The alien is here. Mr. Victor Wet Bananas is going to take home all the hardware. I warned everybody last year. I said it was coming. I said, oh, I'm coming. Victor's here. Victor has came, and he has came very, very hard.
By God, man. Jesus.
I really hope the intern clipped that one.
I have the receipts. I just want to, we don't endorse gambling. We don't endorse gambling at all. Preseason, Mr. Wet Bananas, plus 1,800 to win MVP. You look right now, plus 250.
But
Liam,
can this team go to win the NBA Finals?
This team is the best defensive team we've seen.
Do you think this is like the opposite of
Ever?
the Thunder last year?
What do you mean?
Like the Thunder were outscoring teams. They're good defensively, obviously, but like generally they're outscoring teams. That's how they won games. With Shea, they're outscoring teams.
Yes, we are also one of the best defenses of all time.
Yeah.
This year. You don't get the best net rating of all time without having one of the best defenses.
But can the Spurs be the best defensive team who probably can't score with the greatest teams? Like Wemby can score, but they don't have enough star power around him, but can they defensively get to the NBA Finals?
All right, I got a stat for you guys, and this one's for Truitt, Mister. I watch NBA games with my calculator out. The Spurs with Victor Wembanyama on the floor have a defensive rating of 50. That means they give up 50 points a game when he is on the floor in an NBA game. This is all without De'Aaron Fox, let me tell you, one of the best defensive guards in the association. I'm so high on this team. I place them to win the cup. I place them to win the finals. I place Wemby to win MVP. I'm going to be a very rich man.
Liam, I think Rank and I have to vouch for you because you have been clamoring about this for a while now, and people will watching the show will think that you're just being a bandwagon because your take is already coming to fruition. So we have to defend you and be like, he's been talking about this because in the 4 games they've played, Wemby has looked fucking crazy.
Have we seen a player like just explode like this before? I mean,
it's like you can't call it explosion. Like we knew this was going to happen. We knew this was his potential. Do you see a stat about his shot chart this year?
Everything's in the paint this year. What is it?
So his paint field goals made per game went from 4.5 last year to 8. His 3-point shooting is from 4.7 to 1.51. His free throw rate's gone up by 221% to 548%. His average field goal attempt distance down from 17 feet to 9 feet. That's the biggest one right there. Like he is getting the paint and using that height that we were all
why the fuck was he jacking up like 6 threes a game? Bro?
You know why he was doing it last year. That team, they weren't gonna be competitive, and he was just trying to get his shot. Because now every time he gets a block, it's literally like he has two-way tenacity. He gets a block, he comes down, step back 3 in your gullet. Thank you. See you later.
Last year for the Spurs, they were literally trying to Jeremy Sohan was playing point guard for most of the year. They were trying to see what they had in their players, what their players could do, push them to limits, make them develop in ways that they're not going to typically do, but push them to be better. And this is the year they were going to come back with so much talent, so much young talent. Team that Liam, they remind me of the Thunder. Like they have the talent the Thunder had of these young guys together. The Celtics team a couple years ago, when they went to the finals, like the balance of guys together, it's a very deep team that makes a big difference.
We haven't seen a guy in basketball in recent history that people, when they drive to the hoop, they turn away. They don't even think about shooting the ball inside that restricted area anymore. It's what he does for them defensively is otherworldly, and he's averaging 30-something points a game on it. Great.
He's making players look like. Did you see when he blocked Zion twice in one possession?
He blocked Zion 4 times in a possession. He had 9 blocks that game.
Whatever
he did with that voodoo shit in the offseason, it worked.
He's here, man. He's here, and he's here.
Might as well just go all the way at that point.
Truitt, what do you got?
All right. I have a spicy take, and it's I've been known to do some spicy takes. Shout out Joe Montana, Jerry Rice. Was that the running take?
There was who we got? DJ Warren, Caleb. Shout out.
Yeah, Caleb and DJ Moore. My take, and I'm cheating because it's kind of 2 takes in one. It is the city of Los Angeles after they lose the World Series. I have nothing to look forward to in basketball. And if I'm elaborating on that, the Lakers will miss the playoffs, and the Clippers will sell one of their main pieces of the deadline. That is my take. Lakers, quite simple. LeBron is going to miss a lot of time. This team is not deep enough, although Reeves has looked very good. Lucas looked good. DeAndre Ayton is dumb. He's a dumb man. And LeBron is very smart about his body. He's not going to rush himself back if he doesn't have to. It's something going on with his back that's pretty fucking serious. So I think LeBron will miss more time than people think. And when he comes back, this team is not going to be 500. Moving on to the Clippers. This team has already showed they're not good. They are the Unk Show, rolling out Chris Paul, Harden, Kawhi, and Bradley Beal. Brooke Lopez, also very old. They're going to quickly realize this doesn't work. They're going to try and get off some of these contracts. I can't tell you if it's going to be Beal, Harden, or Kawhi, but it will be one, if not more of those. That's my take.
I don't disagree with the Lakers one at all, Truett. This team has no depth. None.
One of the things that makes me the happiest is the progression of the show over the past 5 years. And the progression we've gone from Sean being crazy for thinking the Lakers and LeBron suck to now you guys just join the bandwagon. Like you understand it, you've accepted it, and it's just really the 5 stages of grief you guys have gone through towards the end of LeBron's career. And I'm really happy for you guys. I'm happy you reached the place where you can accept it and you can watch Austin Reeves drop 50 points on a night and realize it doesn't freaking matter. This Lakers team sucks.
It does suck. And Rob Pelinka traded for Luka without a game plan. Oh,
Okay.
we'll just get DeAndre Ayton in the offseason. That'll be fun.
No.
It's not just Rob Pelinka.
You know what the game plan is. This year does not matter. Once LeBron's off the books, this team is a championship contender because they'll have the money to go get anyone. And who doesn't want to play in LA and catch 20 points a game purely off of lobs with Luka? Like this year doesn't matter. Let's come on.
They just need a
Once
thing called
LeBron's off
money
the books,
and
once
not
LeBron's
pay
off the
60
books,
million for him.
Rick, I've told you that I've come around.
I know you are.
It doesn't
I'm
make-
glad.
It doesn't make any sense in it, and
he's greedy.
it is.
Say it, Truett.
It's my king is greedy. He's a greedy man. I'm never gonna tell someone don't get your bag, but if you want to win, you need to make some sacrifices, especially when you're 40 fucking years old and you're already the GOAT. There, I said it. It's time to make some sacrifices. Okay,
Thank you.
that's my take.
All right. Before we get into like awards and stuff, any big sleepers you guys have? Any players to watch?
There's one, and it's a little biased here, but I am personally really excited to watch Cam Whitmore on the Wizards because I think he had the young potential in Houston that he just wasn't being able to get played time enough. And they're gonna be bad. He's probably not great. He's not gonna be a great player in the long run. But I'm curious to see what he can do on this team.
I could not agree less. I've seen clips already of him already disengaged, him chucking shots, refusing to pass, sitting by himself on the bench.
We'll
He's
see how it
not-
looks.
You know what, Rank? This guy, and we have affinity for him because he attended our school. He's not a Villanova player. He does not have that heart that those other guys
Well,
have.
the other Villanova player, the Colin Gillespie, is also playing big minutes with the Suns this year, and he's actually played much better, and he's a more likable guy. So, shout out to the Villanova guys before you get into the rest. Liam, let's talk about your Magic.
Rough start. I just want to hit on one thing. And Truett had qualms about this for his team last year. Rebounding. We got destroyed by the 76ers on the offensive glass the other day. I think we give up 14 offensive rebounds, and they didn't even have Joel Embiid. It was a piss-poor performance, low energy, just disgusting. And until that turns around, I'm just upset. This team has no life and no energy, and they don't go for it on boards like they should because they have the big bodies. Pelo's a big fat fuck.
Wow.
Franz is big. Desmond is strong. Suggs is a dog. Wendell Carter is there.
You got three
You know?
players in your starting lineup that are 6'10". Like, it's not height.
It took him 4 games. He's already
hard.
cursing out Benchero.
It's hard. If there's one thing that just is unforgivable in basketball, is lack of effort and lack of energy. And this team has not had either of those to start the season.
Some people are saying, Liam, that your old team and your new team are the same record.
They do.
All right. I mean, numbers never lie, Rank. But I'll
You
tell
are
you.
what your record says they are.
Yep. We can just go back. We'll fast forward. Jimmy, I want you to flash back about 30 minutes ago when we talked about the Giants and how their record, whatever. We can
Jimmy.
flashback all we want. Jimmy's getting his
Jimmy
paycheck. But
Johnson, baby.
I'll tell you this, Rank. If you believe that team down in Dallas, Texas has any sort of success, their line this year was 48.5 wins. They're not going to eclipse 38.5. No way. Street Clothes is already missing games to load management. Now he's got an Achilles issue. And if you think Cooper Flag, the point guard, is going to get it done, you are delusional.
If the Mavericks get over 40.5 wins this year, can you read a memo?
Yes,
Oh.
absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Write that down. They're not going to sniff 40. Let's be honest.
That's above 500. They gotta get.
They're not going to be a 500 team. They're not making playoffs.
they have looked very bad to start the year.
But Cooper Flag's still pretty good.
He looks fine once he gets into the half court. He looks uncomfortable bringing the ball up.
Is he
Not
a
even
point
gonna
guard?
get it.
I didn't think he was a point guard in college, really.
No, he's not. They have him running point guard because
Not
they
every
signed-
forward can be point forward. It's
It
just-
reminds me of the
Yeah.
way they used Wemby last year.
Maybe that's what they're doing.
Kyrie's back at some point, so they'll
No, he's not.
yeah.
Street
maybe,
clothes.
Shut up,
maybe
Ray.
no memo will be read, but
Rank. Memos will be read, just not by me.
not my loss.
Rank, I'm trying to think of a player to answer your question, or who was it? Yeah, Liam, about the biggest sleeper. I don't know. I don't have any young players. VJ Edgecombe, and that's kind of like not a sleeper now. Like he's looked very good with Maxey in the backcourt, and I'm sure we'll spend episodes in the future talking about it.
I got one for Rank, if you don't mind. Rank, I want you to buy stock in this guy early because he's going to be there for a long time in DC. Mr. Alex Sarr. He's going to be a great player. You don't even know. Do you know who that is?
No, I know. Sorry. No. That's not my face. My face is there was somebody else who dropped 30 the night I saw for the Wizards. I was trying to remember his name.
Was it Kayshawn George or something like that?
Yeah, Keyshawn George.
Yeah, Keontae or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Alex Sarr is good.
He's going to be a really good player.
He's the number one overall pick a couple years ago.
I know, but like that draft, like
Past couple drafts like that were not good.
he's going to be good. And one more guy, Matas Buzelis for the Bulls. Dog.
I like him. Bulls are undefeated.
I think the Bulls are going to be sneaky this year. Very sneaky. East is
The
wide
Giddler.
open, right?
What's
Nick Ginder.
in that same vein of a similar team like that? Do you think this is the year the Hawks can finally start turning around?
They have everything on paper to do it. They
Like-
won't do it.
We're talking about his Eastern Conference being a little wide open. Like you don't think the Hawks will do it?
Mm-mm. No.
Trae Young's done it before in weird years. And it just feels like a Trae Young year.
Shout out Tuck. Shout out Jacob Tuck for that. Biggest Trae Young fan we know.
All right, we're gonna move on to awards. Actually, I do have my one player that's gonna fall off this season, and it is Terry Rozier.
Should we talk about that?
Sure.
Yeah, we probably should. We're the media.
Do you think other players are doing this?
Oh, 100%. You guys saw the NBA tried to sweep it under the rug, right?
I
That's why
don't
he
think
was hurt all of last year. They knew about it as soon as it happened and told him he couldn't play.
you see Silver's interview during the Peacock game or Amazon game last weekend. He said it was like basically that they didn't have the law enforcement has more tools at their resources to defeat something like this than the NBA does, which I understand that point of view. Like the enforcement's going to do a lot more stuff. I think they knew this was coming down the pipeline, so they stopped him from playing, but they didn't have enough evidence to accuse him of something. So like, what are they going to do? The NBA was in a no-win situation there. I think the Rozier thing's bad. If you've seen the rumors that Chauncey Billups was telling people those lineups and things like that.
Dude, I saw
That's
something about Chauncey Billups with poker games in the mall.
Yeah.
Poker,
thought he
I
was
saw the
making
poker.
shit.
I also
That's
saw that he
fucking
was
crazy.
giving people like the lineups ahead of time. Like he said they were purposely tanking last year. And if he was giving that is the equivalent of what Pete Rose did in baseball, and Chauncey Billups better be banned for life.
Well, yes. I think Chauncey will be banned for life. This is a coach. He's a mentor of 18, 19-year-old kids, and he's doing this. It's just disgusting.
Yeah, everyone knows that tanking exists. It's just part of the sport, but like to go and try and profit off that and capitalize on the the pain that comes with having a bad season, especially like Greg said, like pretty fucked up. And I don't know if you guys saw what the head of the FBI was saying, that tens of millions of dollars over like a decade. Just he said it was mind-boggling for the head of the FBI to say that is crazy.
All right. Anyway, preseason awards. Liam, you want to start with your MVP?
I mean, I can just go MVP and Depoy right now. I already said it. The Alien. He will go down as the best defensive player ever.
Truett?
You guys are gonna fucking cast whatever for me. I'm gonna go Shea repeat MVP. He's just continued to score on an absurd level. They're 5-0. They're gonna have another great record. Yeah.
I feel like the MVP in the NBA more than any other sport is really a narrative award in which players can do it. And Liam is right in the head about it. Like I'm not going to do it because I don't want to be consistent with you, but like the Spurs team does seem like the team that could have a great regular season, and Wemby seems the best player on that team by far. And it does seem Wemby's award to lose in that aspect. I don't think they'll give it Shea back to back. I think there's part of me that thinks that Jokic is going to get another one right now. And Jokic is the only one of those other three that I think can really win it. Like, Luka's not going to win in LA.
They won't win enough games.
Giannis, I don't think is good with the Bucks.
Rank, if your Bucks go to the Eastern Conference Finals, you have a good shot at Giannis winning MVP.
Yeah.
If they win enough games.
If they win enough games. I don't think Maxey or like Embiid's going to do it. I'm going to go with Jokic just because I want to be different. I think Wemby's going to win it.
Rank, I don't think it's a bad take. I think, unfortunately, Jokic just set the bar so high that he hasn't gone off the best start scoring-wise.
Mm-hmm.
He's still averaging 20, 15, and 12, which is fucking absurd. But we've just seen him average 30, 15, and 12. So it's like, it's unfortunately he set the bar way too high for himself with his other MVPs.
I also want to choose Steph because I think the Warriors are going to have a great season, but I don't think he'll be good, put enough points to like outpace what Wemby's doing on both sides of the ball.
I think that's a good take, Frank.
If they keep winning, I mean, that's
not to say he won't be as valuable, but the numbers probably won't be there.
Yeah. DPOY. Wemby.
I hate to.
He's healthy.
Yeah.
I'm
going Wemby too. We're gonna squad ride this.
Have we seen a guy like this?
I think we're also gonna squad ride the next one because rookie of the year has to be VJ. He's the best performance since Will Chamberlain.
Yeah. I mean, when that's a statement, yeah, that's a crazy thing to do.
I watched the whole game, Sixers Magic, the other night, and VJ plays like a 5-year vet. The dude is so calm under pressure, and he's just so lethal. Every part of his game is so lethal. He can shoot, he can drive, he's so athletic, really good defensively. He's a dog. He's so good.
His scoring arsenal is crazy, and he moves a lot like Maxey, almost like with the speed and agility. It's what pick did he go in the draft?
Third.
I think third.
Did Dylan Harper go above him?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Spurs are kicking themselves.
Dude,
I don't think so.
No, because Harper's been unbelievable too to start the season. Harper's been great, especially
VJ level. Hasn't been VJ level though.
True, he's not getting VJ touches playing next. Nobody's getting touches next to Wemby.
True. Good point.
Yeah. I don't think anything else. Oh, sorry, one thing. If you're the 76ers fans, do you want to be back, or do you think Embiid back hampers this team with VJ?
What? That's not even a question. You don't want this guy on the floor. He was crying the other day. He said, and I quote, I would rather be at home with my family than play this many minutes, referring to his minutes restriction that he's on. Why do I even show up? Come on, bro. Get a grip.
I've said this so many times. At this point, You trade Paul George for a second-round pick.
Mhm.
You waive and stretch Embiid's contract. You're not going to get any value for him because of his contract. You waive and stretch it over 10 years or whatever the NBA, the max that you can do is. You build around the core of Maxey, VJ, McCain, Grimes. Granted, one of those guys probably has to go for a different
It'll
position.
be Grimes.
Grimes and probably McCain. You could get a good penny for McCain. Get a forward or something. And then you just play. That is your team now.
This might be crazy to say. I think the Sixers have the best backcourt rotation in the entire NBA. Those 4 guys.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
up there.
I mean, it's 4 starting guards. Yeah.
2 of them are playing at, Maxey, borderline MVP level. VJ's playing at all-star level. McCain was rookie of the year last year.
Was he?
Well,
Well,
if he didn't get hurt,
Yeah.
Played
he would have
like
easily
13.
been rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sneaky. I mean, I'm not going to put this down for my guess. I love to see a Maxey MVP season. That would feed
That would be sick.
freaking families, dude.
That would. Small guard.
Yummy. All right, Eastern Conference Finals.
What do you do that?
What do you have for that?
Rank, lead us off.
Yeah, Liam, I think you typed things in the wrong category here, so you can fix that. But
Oh.
Eastern Conference Finals.
Oops.
Yeah.
I already have the Bucks getting there. I think the Knicks will meet them there. I think the Knicks are the best team in the Eastern Conference right now.
Yep.
I think
Word
Mike
of the
Brown's gonna
day.
bring the best of them.
Yeah, word of the day is complete. This Knicks team is complete.
Bucks.
Not a
Knicks.
great start to the season, but time will tell as we keep going.
Don't
True.
overreact.
Don't overreact. You're right.
What do you got, Trent?
I told Rank ahead of the show I was going to stuff Cavs propaganda down his throat. It's so we know the Cavs are going to be there. Give me Cavs Knicks. I really want to go Sixers, but it's just the load that VJ and Maxey have to carry on their shoulders. Is unfortunately just it's too much load. So we're gonna go Cavs Knicks.
Ugh.
Oh my
May
god.
I start with the Western Conference? Is that okay?
Yummy.
Sure.
I didn't get to
I'm
do
gonna-
my picks in the Eastern Conference.
Oh
yet.
shit!
Yeah.
I'm so rattled, dude. I'm sorry.
I know, dude. You got load on the mind. All right. I got the Knicks versus the Magic. I'm being a homer here. We'll turn it around. We'll be good. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Western Conference. Trent, you want to start us off?
Yes, I'm going with the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder up against the San Antonio Spurs.
You stole my pick, man. Stole my pick.
I'm not even looking at the doc. Is that actually your pick? I'm sorry.
Yes. Had it written down for the past 25 minutes.
You're in the wrong spot though. It's messed up.
Oh, that's fair. I had it in the conference. My bad. My bad.
Same.
Yeah, I'm taking the same.
Squad ride rank?
No, you guys have called me the crazy one on the show, the inconsistency, but I'm very consistent when it comes to this point. Every year I'll pick him until he's no longer on the team. The Warriors are going to the Western Conference Finals this year. And they're playing the Rockets because I think Kevin Durant and his Rockets team are going to turn it around.
No.
You guys hate him.
No.
You don't like it. But
They
he
looked really
makes
good
a big
over-
difference.
They looked very good, and then they've looked really bad since then. But they looked really good.
Rockets, Warriors, Western Conference Finals.
They
Wow.
got to gel. They got to gel. I don't know if they're going to win more than 50 games. They'll win around 50 games. I think it's going to take a long time for them to gel. You got a lot of tall freaking dudes.
Just got to
None of
gel by
them
playoff time.
None of them know how to play point guard, unfortunately. So
All I'm going to say is they have a forwards on that roster, and one of them will be moved for point guard at the deadline. You can guarantee that.
Fair.
I like
All right. I can start for the finals. I have the Knicks over the Rockets in 6.
Ooh.
KD finally goes to MSG. Like they've been clamoring for years. And loses. Classic.
And then he goes to the Knicks in the offseason.
All right. I'll go next. I also have the Knicks in the finals. Spurs over the Knicks. 4 games to 2 games. Spurs in 6.
I told myself I was going to do the opposite of what Liam said because of what happened. I really did want to choose the Spurs because I think they're a perfect opponent to face the Thunder. Just there's nobody on the roster that can counter Wemby. I mean, Chet is made of paper mache, unfortunately. Hartenstein is just not fast enough on the perimeter to do that. So I was going to choose Spurs to be different. Going to go with the Thunder. A little bit of bias. Who did I have in my conference finals rank? Sorry,
Cavs Knicks.
I kind of blacked that part of the show out of my memory. I'm gonna go with Thunder over Cavs. That's a boring ass finals. Nobody wants to see the Cavs in the finals. I'll be honest. I know I'm shoving the propaganda down the throat, but that's just
What the hell?
Yeah.
I think there's a clip last year you saying the Cavs in the finals would be great for basketball. I'm pretty sure Jimmy's going to find that one.
Jimmy, no.
Jimmy's got to do his homework
True.
tonight. Like,
True, I'll tell you this,
coming
though.
out.
If there's one guy that could be the Wemby, like the anti-Wemby, it has to be Chet. I'm not saying he can do it, but he could. If somebody's going to take that role.
I can't wait for the first time we play them. It's gonna be great. I hope it's on prime time. It's gonna be a great matchup.
When is that? I'm curious. Any other NBA stuff before we talk World Series?
I have a World Series update, though. Not the score. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, but Savage is at 11 strikeouts through 6 innings right now.
Tied the rookie record for World Series strike. That's crazy.
This has been an eventful World Series, boys. I'd love to get your takes on it.
I mean, I just want let's dive right in. That 18-inning game was insane. I personally was not able to stay awake for all of it. I fell asleep in the 16th.
Spurs Thunder Christmas Day.
Ooh! Wow. Did you just...
All right. Anyway, that 18-inning game was awesome. And who else but Freeman? Now, we talk about him a lot. Shohei Ohtani got on base 9 times in a World Series game. He was intentionally walked 4 straight at bats and unintentionally walked after that.
Four pitch walk, yeah.
That like he does something, it seems, every other game that is just unthinkable. I mean,
But last night,
yeah,
and I think I said it going into the series, the big key for the Blue Jays was can they get after the starting pitching?
Yes.
And in the games they won, plus that 18-inning game, other than game 2, it was the only time they really didn't get after the starting pitching. They are swinging early, and they are attacking these Dodgers starters. And you compare this series to the last game for the Dodgers when they were pitching guys 8-9 innings. They're not doing this. Like, Snell's gotten shelled, Glasnow's gotten shelled. They are getting these guys that early and facing this Dodgers bullpen that is the biggest weakness of this team. I thought the Blue Jays were going to be able to do it, but I am still shocked at the level that they're hitting against these Dodgers pitchers.
it's been insane. They've really come to life. And I think there were a lot of interesting managerial choices in that 18-inning game to take guys out.
Or send guys.
Yeah,
Blue Jays should have won that game. This series should be like over tonight.
it should. It very well should.
Yeah, Frank, I think you hit it right on the head. They obviously did their homework on how the Dodgers have been winning. And outside of Yamamoto, which pitching another complete game is absurd. And then, I hate the Dodgers with a passion, but it kind of fired me up just as a sports fan when he was volunteering to pitch the next day in the 18-inning game. Like, that's, he would have brought great honor to his family. So, of course, he's going to do that. No, but seriously, I mean, that's It's
Yeah,
a legitimate mental philosophy that
Dog mentality.
dog mentality.
Okay. I just want to hit on one thing really quick. 18 in a game, you burn all the arms, right? What the Blue Jays have done, they give up 2 runs yesterday. So far, they've given up 1. That is just, I mean, it's otherworldly. And for Savage to pitch like he's pitched today, the fucking balls on this guy. I mean, Jesus. He's going against one of the maybe the most loaded team ever. I mean,
11 strikeouts through 6 is crazy. I
You
do want to
can't
give
teach
Dylan
this.
Schneider a little bit of credit, though. Well, I don't know if it's credit, but a little bit of luck maybe, because there was a point in the game when he was deciding, do I warm up Shane Bieber to come in and pitch, and that was the next day's starter, and Bieber came in and pitched a great game last night and was a big reason why they won. Think about how different the series could be if you're down 2-1 after that loss and you don't even have your starter, and you've wasted your entire bullpen. Like, that could have been catastrophic, really. And maybe it's kind of John Schneider being like, listen, let's keep Cam Little out there, and Cam Little kind of lost in the game. We lose this game, but at least I still have my starter. I don't bring out my starter, possibly lose the game, and then be fucked for game 4. So maybe a little bit of luck, but it broke it their way.
Rank, you're looking pretty good right now, buddy.
I'm loving life right now. Picked a 4-2 Blue Jays win, and we're sitting here. Picked Blue Jays in 6. Not that we endorse gambling, but some of us endorse it, and not endorse it, but partake in it responsibly, of course.
We should endorse it because Rank's pretty damn good at it. Damn it.
Well, just this one. If
Yeah,
we were looking at
not
other
consistent.
things. Yeah.
Let's look at those other things, actually. I'd love to. Just this year, though.
I think at this point, Hoops Grid?
Yeah. Let's do Hoops Grid.
Good choice, Rank. Good choice. I was going to get into a vicious cycle there. I think this has to be a joke. You guys will. It's always something new with Hoops Grid. This has to be.
I think they're running out of ideas.
Freaking joke, man.
What the
This has to
hell?
be
Oh my god.
This has to be a joke, dude.
Can we go to the previous one? Hit the previous. Can we go to a different one?
Can you give me Chris Kaman for God's sakes? I mean, Jesus Christ. What?
What?
He not.
I thought he played.
Does
the
Mellow
Rockets.
count? Ooh.
Bang! We could low key do this.
Decker.
We-
Dirty Decker.
I think Mello might be
What
2.
about Samuel Dallenberg?
Oh, I don't know who the fuck that is.
He played for the Rockets? He did.
Wow.
Oh, Chuck Hayes. Chuck Hayes, yeah.
Robert Ory.
Might be. Do people remember that he played there? Worked
No.
out, yeah. We might have to do the 2 of these just because we're
Old guard.
banging through this.
Did Steve Blake play there, or was that the
He
Blazers?
did. No, he did not.
I'm
I'm thinking of
Blazers,
Steve.
yeah.
I'm thinking of
Sam
Novak.
Cassell.
I'm thinking of Novak. Sorry.
Okay.
Novak played there. Cassell.
Okay, one
Wow.
more.
There we go.
People remember, did Josh Smith play there?
Yeah, he did. He was part of that comeback in the 3-1. We
What
should
a-
do
what a-
another one. That was pretty.
Go previous.
Yeah, that was pretty weird. Okay.
Ooh.
Who makes that one? The one today. Who makes that? And it's like, oh, that's a good idea.
This was
Oh,
fun.
my guy. My guy. We got.
Yogi.
Oh,
Was
was
he
he
drafted by them?
undrafted?
I know D. White Powell may slip in there, though. Well, if that doesn't work, go Pops.
Oh,
Yeah, go
cool.
Pops. Pops.
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, who is that?
Oh, he wasn't drafted by. Damn.
All right.
What about JJ? Little Berea action.
J. My bad. Jeez.
He wasn't drafted. Damn. Mark Aguirre. Rolando Blackman. Damn. Fumbling.
How many points is 5,000?
Bucks after 20th. Lupa Mute.
Oh, let's go.
Forgot he started there. Yeah. Wow, good pull.
Did Urson Ilyasova play 5 seasons with them?
Oh, yeah, I like yours better. I was gonna
Yeah,
go
he
with-
definitely.
Oh, let me just see if Jabari. Did he play 5? No, he didn't even play 5. What a bust. What a bust in his pants.
We get Monte Ellis top right.
For you, of course.
Thank you.
Did Boban play 5+ seasons with the Mavs?
No. I mean, you give it a go though.
Throw Rondo in for 5+ seasons with the team because it might not just be that team; it might be any team.
It's true. Nice rank. Oh, that changes things.
Does
Yeah.
change things. That really does change things, actually.
Like you could throw Carmelo in the bottom left.
Can we go DeAndre
Yeah.
Jordan top?
What the
top middle?
Which one? Top middle?
Top middle. Yeah.
Yeah, good shout. Oh. Let's get
I
rid
got
of
to replace the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Fucking-
Like Tim Hardaway.
See after 20th. Yuck. Fuck him, dude. Ugh. All right. I have a couple. I got for after 20th. I got Robert Sacre. I got Ryan Kelly. You guys remember Ryan Kelly?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The fuck is that, dude? Look at his face. He's got a stupid face.
All right.
Sorry,
You guys ready
Wasn't
for
there a
the
Matt
quiz?
Flynn or something like that who played in the NBA?
Matt
Yes.
Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan, yeah.
He hit a game winner.
True and I were
Yeah.
watching that live. It was a game tire. It was not a game winner.
Was there actually a game? Fuck. Damn.
It was just to send it into overtime. Dude was walking around like his shit did not stink. And you know what? Yeah, it was good. It was a good shot. All right. Birthdays today. All right. Starting off in baseball. Got a couple guys on here. Shout out to Padres legend Will Venable. True, you familiar?
No.
All right. He turns
Sorry.
43.
Still getting familiar with my lore. My bad.
We got one of Rank's main guys. I know he loved this guy when he was with us. R.A. Dickey, the Cy Young
Yeah.
winner.
I have a jersey, R.A. Dickey jersey.
Dickey or Diggy?
Not surprising. Dickey.
You got a Dickey jersey?
Yeah.
I know. Least surprising thing we've heard all day.
Dude, Snell's already at 110 pitches. What the fuck?
All right. That kind of sums it up. That's all I know for baseball. Basketball, we got a couple of future Hall of Famers. Wayne Ellington, happy birthday. And another guy who will probably be joining you soon in the Hall of Fame is Evan Fournier.
Oh my god.
And a guy by the name of Dylan Jones. I believe he's on the Thunder.
He
is that correct?
actually got traded. He's the only guy we didn't bring back from last year's roster. Fun fact.
Damn. All right.
Guy.
That sucks for him. Moving on to football, we have a lot of guys actually. Quinn
He's on
Sean
like the
Judkins.
Wizards too.
Happy birthday to Quinn Sean Judkins.
Browns guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
Darnell
hurt.
Mooney. Happy
Maybe.
birthday to Darnell. Gets to play alongside the modern Montana and Rice, so that's cool.
Yep. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
A guy by the name of D Virgin. Happy birthday to D Virgin. That's
Active guy.
interesting.
Very
Yep,
active.
he's 32. And we'll follow it up with Torrey Cox. Next, we got Antoine Peak. Happy birthday to Peak. Big Peak. Peaker.
What?
The what?
That's what he. Look him up. Dr. Peak. And we'll end it with legend Dickie Morton. Happy birthday to Big Dickie Morton.
Lots of Dickies.
Legend.
Yeah, there's a very clear theme today.
Yeah, I
Cox,
think-
Dicky, Dick.
I think that might just be you, buddy. All right. Moving over to hockey. Happy birthday to Matt Higgins. Happy birthday, Big Hig. In soccer, we were talking about brotherly love. We got Sam Brotherton. Happy birthday to Mr. Brotherton. And last but not least, happy birthday to Michael Giacchibone. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Giacchibone. That's all we got for birthdays today, fellas. No lacrosse birthdays.
Before Truett wraps it up here, I want to give a big shout out to on YouTube. We have top tier fans is what they give ratings for each stream.
Oh, wow.
And Pat was our top stream fan today, and Will was our second. So big shout out to our two top fans.
Happy birthday.
Fan of the day. Fan of the day.
Great work, Pat. Will, I hope that you have, clean pants now.
We'll be
Clean
sending-
socks too. And clean socks.
Sending a little care package your way, perfectly and personally crafted by Rank himself.
Yeah.
I know he always
Sponsored by
fills
Fruit
those
of the Loom.
packages.
Do a little something
Feels
special in
like
there for him.
Just don't take it on airplanes, okay? Wow, that really warms my
All
heart.
right.
Top tier fans.
Let's wrap it up.
Liam, you want to sign off today?
Nope.
Okay.
That was your cue.
All right. Thanks everybody for joining Fun in the Locker Room. As always, Liam Holloway, Truett Carson, the Hall of Famer Sean Rankle, and we will see you next episode for Fun in the Locker Room. We are in the prime of our seasons. Do not miss these episodes. No, please don't. We appreciate all the support. Liam, who are we sponsored by today? We do have to shout them out.
Stop and Shop. For when you need to get something, you go in and just get it and just take it.
Did Charmin drop us? No more Charmin?
No,
they're
Sherman was
every
mentioned
other.
earlier. Yeah,
Oh,
that was
they're
for
every
Will McKeon's pants.
Johnny, the intern, just slipped me another note. He said, we're sponsored by Doritos. Doritos, stay hard. I didn't know they changed their
That's-
slogan. I didn't know they changed their slogan.
All right.
All right,
See
goodbye,
you guys
everybody.
next